Hi, this is Barry here, and you are very, very welcome to today's podcast episode. Now, today's podcast episode, I want to talk about the topic of happiness. And the reason I'm talking about happiness is I was reading a book recently where the author said that if you want to be happy, just don't do anything. Don't write a book, don't record a video, don't do a podcast, don't build an online business, don't take any action at all. Now, I want you to think about that for a moment. If you don't do any of those things, you've got no stress, you've got no worries, you don't have to, put yourself in an uncomfortable position like getting outside your comfort zone, putting yourself on video, coming up with ideas, creating products, building a business. You don't have that on your shoulders because you're not doing anything. Now, that probably sounds fantastic. When I think about that, yeah, it feels like you just have a brilliant life. No stresses. Every day is just a happy, just carefree day. But I want you to think about long term. What would that be like just to do nothing every single day? Yeah, for some people, that is probably bliss to them. That is that kind of lottery mentality where they just win the lotto and then they just, go on cruises, do whatever they want to do, and just lie around all day, just getting fat and not taking any exercise, but just taking it easy for the rest of their lives. Some people are like that. But probably for most of us, there will come a time when that happiness is just going to lead into boredom, where every day is just the same, doing nothing, nothing, nothing. And you will find that probably after a period of time, you will want to do something. You will want to, record a video, write a book, build a business, do something that you're not doing right now. But then when you go into those kind of scenarios, you are putting your happiness on the line. But you will find that, when you do those things, even though they will bring you the stress, the annoyance, putting time aside, getting out of your comfort zone, doing all different things that you don't want to do, you will find that happiness is on the other side of that as well too. Because you will find that when you write your book, it's going to be an amazing thing to actually hold your book in your hands, that you've actually created something. It's going to be great to have a business and, whether you're going to pass it on to your kids or you want to sell it or whatever, but just to see, something that you have built that's making a big difference in the world. And that's what I'd say to you is that, wherever you are right now, or whatever you're doing, yeah, you're going through stresses, but would you have it any other way? Especially if you're going to do something that is beyond you, something like you've never done before, maybe writing a book, maybe trying to build a following on social media, maybe trying to do a podcast, whatever it is you're looking to do. The bigger the goal that you are going to go after, you're going to find you're going to come up with more obstacles. You're going to have more stress. You're going to have more problems. You're going to have things that you have to overcome. When you think about it, like if you went for a walk in nature and you're going to walk off to that peak on the mountain, do you really expect that, on the way to that peak, that it is just going to be a paved path? That you're just going to walk straight to it in a straight line. There's going to be no curves, there's going to be no holes, there's going to be no logs you need to climb over, or trees you have to go around, or rivers you have to jump over, or whatever. Do you really think it's going to be a straight line to the mountain? So bear that in mind today, whatever your goal is, that you can be guaranteed the bigger the goal that you are going to go after, the more stress you're going to have, the more problems you're going to have, the more things that are going to come up along the way. So whatever you're going through right now, it's just natural because that is where you want to go. Yeah, sure, you could be happy just, like I said in the beginning, just sitting on your arse, doing nothing, just feeding grapes into yourself. But eventually, that would probably lead to boredom. And when you think about it too, like, why did we come to this world? Was it just to sit on our arse, do nothing at all? Or was it to come here and make a difference? Help other people. Get whatever ideas we have in our head, paint them, draw them, write them, record them, but get them out of our head and actually share them with people all over the world. Share our ideas, share our stories, share our wisdom, make a difference in other people's lives. I think the reason we came into this world wasn't to sit on our arse. I think we were here to do something, to help each other out, to give each other a kind of a boost up, help ourselves along, and make a difference in the world. Make this world a better place. And you will find that when you go after those things, yes, happiness will be along the way. So just bear that in mind. If things are rough right now, there's a reason for that. Because you're going for something. You know, it's like that mountain. You're going to meet obstacles. But you're going to stand at the top of that mountain. You're going to look back. And you're going to look back at all those different obstacles you had to climb over, go around, you know, all those things. And at the time, they would probably seem like a pain in the butt. But it's going to make your journey to the top of the mountain satisfying because you had to get through all those things to get there. Again, imagine a paved path all the way up the side of a mountain. Can you imagine just looking back down that path and saying, well, I just walked up that path. That's why I'm up here. Or would you rather look back at that path that you had where you climbed over the logs, jumped over the river, went around the trees, done all the different things to get to where you are? Would that not make where you are right now a lot more satisfying because of all the things you've gone through? I'm sure it would be. So bear that in mind. You know, if you want a happy life, do nothing. But be aware that if you're going for a goal, you're going to have obstacles. But would you want it any other way? Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.